Oh my goodness. I was just like so distracted then. I was thinking about how fried I feel. And it just squished all the cards out my hands. I need a holiday. That's what I need. Spirit guides, universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Taurus's highest good. How is Taurus feeling in the second week of July 2025 with regards to when they're thinking about or dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for Taurus, please. How is Taurus feeling? The Hermit. Okay, so you could be keeping to yourself at the moment. You could be in deep reflection, deep analysis, contemplation. There could be people in the past that you're ruminating over, recent or far past. You could also be thinking about what you want for your future, okay? But you have got your walls up at the moment and no one's getting in. It's a fortress, right? So in this part of the story of the Major Arcana, the Fool realizes that he must walk this part of the journey alone. And he knows that the answers lie within him. So this is deep soul searching, it's shadow work, healing, figuring things out, processing, you know, lots and lots of deep processing. And I think we're very good at that. I think we can go too much into that at times, analysis paralysis. However, we do deal with stuff in a healthy way. It hurts. We take our time away from others and then we get over it. Okay, so it is a healthy card. It's a healthy process to go through. High fashion store. It's the Major Arcana for Virgo, by the way. Okay, so we've got the 9 of Pentacles, but that's reversed. So you could have work on the mind at the moment. You could be thinking, oh my goodness, you know, I've got a change in circumstances or coming to the end of a contract. I need to find new work, or I'm no longer happy in my workplace. You could be a little bit plagued by financial worries at the moment, or you want to put together with another person. You know, you don't want to keep doing things by yourself, and it's not because you can't, it's because you don't want to. You want the 10 of Pentacles, okay? So I think you've got all of this practical stuff on your mind at the moment. Five of Swords. Okay, so you could feel like you're trying to have the last word on stuff, trying to defend yourself, trying to joust with people, and it's just everyone's walking away in different directions, you know. It could be words that you've had with the last person that you were involved with. You keep going over, you know, what happened, or you kind of got the final say and sent them packing. I mean, swords are communication and thoughts, so there could have been crosswords spoken or blocking or some kind of divisive move that means no one's talking to each other anymore. Some sort of argument. let's get some cards for them, because we don't need to keep talking about how you're feeling. Okay, they are feeling quite... This is like the opposite of carefree, so it's burdened, it's deflated, disillusioned. Is that the right word? Yeah. The Sun card you see when it's upright is like, I'm happy, I'm carefree, I don't have a worry in the world. You know, in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck, it's a naked baby riding a horse bareback, giggling, you know, with the sun shining behind it. It's like carefree optimism, being ignorant of life's problems. This is someone who's not ignorant of their problems, okay? They're feeling a bit pessimistic, a bit down, a bit burdened. Preoccupied. The Page of Swords reversed. Yeah, so this is someone who's got you on block as well. Okay, so a Page of Swords, when they're upright, is someone who's intrigued, curious. They're trying to gather information. They're observant. They're watching. They're waiting. This is like the opposite of that. Like, you know, spitting your dummy out and putting someone on block. They don't want to know, okay? They're down, they're disillusioned, they don't want to know. Then we've got the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is when two people have just met recently and they've fallen in love. If it was the Six of Cups, it would be nostalgia. It would be someone who's got a soul tie to another because they've known each other for many years. This is new, okay? This is new. Two is, you know, when the numbers in tarot run from like 2 to 10, you know, this is the beginning, near the beginning of something. So let's get 3 cards for the outcome. Each person in that picture has a cup, so they both feel the same about one another. They've fallen in love. Right, this is spun around to the challenge. The challenge is the Knight of Wands, okay? Very, very magnetic sexual energy. The Justice. Can things be fair? Can things be noble? Can things be legal? The Three of Cups, third party situation. Four of Pentacles, possessive. Eight of Pentacles, growth, expansion. Right, so that really strongly feels like people that are dealing with each other, and one of them is already committed. Okay, can there really be growth and expansion in this if the person's already committed? Can it go legit? Can it be more than sex? Can it have a future? Can it have legs? That's the challenge. So possibly this person's fallen in love. They've got someone on block though. Or they've, you know, or they've not spoken to them for a long time and they're quite burdened about all of this. They're not carefree. Yeah, so we've got mental entrapment. Feeling trapped, feeling stuck, feeling like there's no way out. That's the challenge. Let's get one more for the outcome. Divorce card. Okay, Queen of Swords is I am going to sabotage. I'm going to do what's honest, what's fair, what's just. I want truth. I want to be clean cut about this. It's honest conversations, wanting the truth back. It does look like on both sides, if you are involved with this person but not talking to them, if there's been a long time of not being involved and it didn't get beyond starting to develop feelings, it never got to a proper relationship, one of you is already taken, and I think they're really, really plagued about what to do about this, but they might be leaning towards getting a divorce. Because it can't go anywhere if they don't do that, right? It can't go anywhere if they don't do that. They can't give you time, money, and energy. They can't grow and expand. They can't make an honest husband or wife out of you. And they're not honouring the person that they're with. They're very, very sexual, like sexually attracted to this. They don't like being without you. They've fallen in love. And they know that you're not going to... You've drawn a line in the sands and you're not going to, like, pursue it or entertain it any longer unless you get, you know, things done in a legitimate way. Let's clarify their side, because you know why you feel the way that you feel and all the rest of it. Oh my God. Exit plan. Someone wants out, but they aren't making a move yet. Be prepared for sudden changes. Dream world, living in a fantasy land, illusions, not real love. They're unhappy in the situation that they've been in and they are planning to leave it. Okay? We've had confirmation of that now. Hanging on. Release the past and let yourself love again. Jesus Christ. Double confirmation. They want to be in love, genuinely. They miss that feeling. Holy moly, Taurus, my God. Oh my God, total drama. It's time for action. Bloody hell. Hearing your name still makes my heart race. They've never stopped being excited about you, okay? They constantly wish that they're going to bump into you. Those seemingly coincidental events are actually pre-arranged. They believe in fate. They believe that you came into their life to trigger all this change in them, okay? And they're not ignorant of that at all. Not at all. They're making their exit plan and they've decided it's time to act on it. Fucking hell. Right. Let's get one more clarification. Gold digger. They feel that the person that they are married to likes them for financial reasons, okay, stays with them for financial reasons. It's purely financial. They feel used, they don't feel seen or heard, okay? Someone's with them for what they can provide them with. Right, let's get messages from them. I'm single. I'm single right now. I'm not attached to anyone. I'm not looking to get into a relationship at this time. I mean, that would make sense if they've got to process this huge change in their life. Perhaps they're just wanting to step out of what they're in and then just be out of everything for a bit before they step into. They're definitely in love. They're definitely in love, right? They get really, really excited when someone mentions you, or if they see your name, like it's like thrilling to this person. But they feel so stuck and so bound, and they are going to make a move, right? They're going to make the ultimate move and leave the person that they're with, but they don't want to step from one thing into the other. They need like that in between, like gap. I mean, can you imagine the judgment if you just stepped out of one house into another? People be like, oh, it's that person's fault. They've stolen you from me. But if they just step out of it and then they're separate to everything, then it's just on them, isn't it? It's just on them that they just weren't genuinely happy in that situation anymore. And now they're independent of it. And it's not, there's no one to blame. So I wouldn't be mad about that if they're just kind of being a single entity for a bit. It's because they don't want the shit going on to you. Does that make sense? Let's get a time in on this. They might not tell us, but they might. Let's see. Stop focusing on time. Getting a bit of a telling off there. Okay, there's been some delays because they might have tried to force this and make it work, or they might have given up at periods. February is going to be an important month. February next year, okay? Don't forget, we've just said that they're trying to keep you out of the mess, okay? So there will need to be a gap of some sort where this person is just undoing what they're in and they're not bringing it onto you. Does that make sense? Just thinking what my next. Let's get advice for you then, Taurus, because this is about you. Stepping into power, you are strong beyond measure. Okay, keep doing what you're doing, Taurus, because every step that you go solo is making you become more and more independent, stronger, wiser, more resilient, and it's very, very attractive. You've laid down boundaries, you've drawn a line in the sand, and it's forced things to go a better way, okay? Ooh, transition. Not had this before. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives, so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. Wow. Something monumental has taken place here, guys. What are you showing up as at the moment? Bear. Well, bears are big and strong, aren't they? Earthy energy, isn't it? Bear. You're being capable, okay? You can frighten off anyone that you need to. You can find resources, you can move around, you can do what you need to do. You are a big, strong bear. So when you look up at the sky and you see, is it Ursa Major? Is that what it is, or I just made that up? I don't know. The bear. You see the bear in the sky and you realise that's you, okay? You are strong, you are confident, you're stepping into your power, you're making moves, right? You're capable, you don't need anyone else. This is your like come up. It is, isn't it? It is Ursa Major and Ursa Minor. Right, let's get you some positive affirmations. I can't believe your unspoken truth is total drama and action. I'm deserving of love and respect. I am deserving of love and respect. I am deserving of love and respect. Okay, you know that, and that's what you want. And that's what you're going to get. So that's your positive affirmation to say to yourself over and over and over, okay? I'm going to take a break because I've been on here for over an hour. I need the loo desperately. Hi, Leora. Manwa, you need to go to a different channel if you want individual questions answered. I don't do that. I read through the zodiac signs. It's like a continuous narrative that's happening in people's lives. So you would watch your sign or the sign of your person and see what's going on with them. And that would answer your question, okay? Right, take care, guys. I'll be back on in a bit.